say that they support women, but they only support single women. Women don't support married women. They love to be divisive and divide the woman from the man and make the husband the enemy so that she could be a single mother just like y'all.
Period. All right, y'all. This is a good one. Before I get into my topic, if you're the type of female to get upset at what I'm saying, this is probably for you and you're getting worked up. Think about this. I'm just a woman through a screen. If I can get you that worked up through a screen, that says a lot about you. You let people get under your skin and you can't control your own emotions. The only reason why I'm saying this is because I have a lot of great female friends that give me great advice, and I really truly love them, and I've known them for a very long time. So I know for a fact that not every woman's toxic. I know not every woman's out to get you. I still don't believe in women empowerment though, but I definitely believe that there's good women out here. So when I say this, nobody's targeting you. So if you think it's you and you feel that type of way and it gets under your skin, then it probably is you that I'm talking about. Enjoy. Now let's really talk about it. Women are naturally jealous and competitive, and not all women, just the women I'm talking about. And you're gonna sit here and be like, that's not true. Yeah, it is true. Women will tell other women to dump that guy in a heartbeat, knowing they would stay with the guy over anything he did, and we see it every day. Women don't like to see other women happy. Do you know how many women sabotage relationships? Do you know how many women go and target people that are in relationships? There's women out here who go and try to take people's men. We see it every day. The Sprinkle lady did the same thing, but y'all support her. But we're not going to talk about that. I think it's very crazy that a lot of women would much rather see another woman miserable instead of uplifting her to do better. I would never tell my friend to leave her man unless he hit her or did something super severe. Girl, leave. You know why? Because marriage is all about forgiveness. Marriage is all about working things out. You make mistakes. Nobody in here is going to be a perfect person. And I think it's so crazy that the same bitter women are always out here giving advice. And a lot of you guys, you can tell that there's animosity in your heart because you probably did all these things for a guy and it didn't work. And now you're bitter about it. Do you know how many times I come on these platforms and I tell women, love your man, do this, do that, and I'm a pick me? Why? Because I don't have trauma like you with men? Why? Because I want women to be happy and be in flourishing relationships? Why? Because I believe that men and women are coexist for a reason? Why? Because I grew up in a traditional family and I believe in love and you don't? You see what I'm saying? I watched a video on here of a woman cooking for her man, and she put in the caption like, I cook for my man, this and that. You would think that other women would be like, you go ahead, girl, get your man. It was nothing but negative comments. Because that's how bitter you guys are. You truly cannot stand men that much that you would much rather rain on a woman's parade who's not doing anything. Because why? You want her to feel miserable. And I see the same thing too. You even see women on post telling other women, oh, if he's doing this, he's cheating. If he's doing this, he's that. You guys are so miserable. You guys come on here with your projection and your insecurities, and you tell other women this advice when it's tainted advice. Yes, there's bad men. Yes, there's men who aren't good out here. But that's not everybody. Just because you had that experience with one man doesn't mean every other girl's gonna have the same experience. I hate when women come on these platforms with toxicity when they haven't healed. Go work that stuff out over there. But that's besides the point. Let's get still into the video, guys. I could never understand how women are not happy for other women being married. I know for a fact that there's women out here who are single and actually are having a good time, loving themselves, things like that. Not every woman who's single is miserable. But I think the thing that bothers me the most is, why don't we just let people be happy where they're at, if that makes sense? Like, why do we always have to shit on other women who are married or other women who have things we don't? I don't see the point of being vindictive or mean or encouraging a woman to be single. I never understand that. And like, with all the stuff that's going on in this generation, like the promiscuity, you know, hot girl summer, the way y'all be acting and stuff, it's sad. It's so sad watching grown women act like this and encouraging other women to be single, going outside, doing these type of things. Like, have you ever gotten advice from a woman who was toxic or didn't know what she was talking about? They encourage you to go outside and do stuff. Like, how is that a good thing? Like, there's so many women that come on these platforms and they'll do that. Oh, I'm outside. I don't trust a man. Ladies, let's go outside, this and that. Why don't you just go outside by yourself? Why do you got to encourage other women to do the same? Especially when there's so many young women on here. Like, at the end of the day, no matter what any of you guys say, being single forever is not going to be the best thing. Now, I know being single in the moment's fine, but long term, if you guys want to be single for 10 or 15 years, you're crazy. That's insane to me. I'm sorry, there's no way. I've seen so many women come on these apps 30, 40 years old crying, huffing and puffing about not having a man. So you guys can give me that sob story about, oh, I could be single my whole life. All right, if you think that that's going to be the way to go, then you do that. But I think that women should stop giving advice if they're not all there mentally and they're not like coming from a place of love. Like a lot of you guys come from a place of hate. And like I said, I've talked to some people on social media, not the good women that I talk to, but toxic women. And I'm just like, oh my God. And you can see it in some women's content that they're bitter, that they're upset, that they're this, they're that. And I'm like, yeah, a lot of you guys are vindictive and you guys want that. You want other people to feel the same way you do. And it's sad. I would never encourage a woman to be single, especially if I knew she had a partner. I would encourage her to work that out. And here's another thing too. A lot of single women hate on women that are in relationships. I see so many single women hating on women who are moms that stay at home and things like that. And I don't get it. Oh, you're a stay-at-home mom. You're this, you're that. Why would you? Like some girl told me I was crazy for telling women to just, be with a man, this and that. Oh, well, you can work and you could be a boss, baby. You could this. Cool. Do that. Let's see how that works out for you. I know a lot of you guys don't have family and stuff like that you've seen flourish, but I've seen a lot of the women in my family be stay-at-home moms and it be all right. If that's not your lifestyle and that's not something you've seen, that's fine. I'm not seeing what the big issue is. But don't encourage people to be single if you're a miserable person. Stop giving unsolicited advice when you're miserable at your core. And I've seen a lot of single women, y'all, I'm sorry. A lot of you guys are not happy and it shows in your behavior. It shows in the way you talk. Now, this is just an opinion. Like I said, if you get offended, that's on you. But I agree with the woman in the video. She's definitely right. Women would want you to be single rather than work it out with your partner and rather see you happy. And we see women destroying relationships all the time. And for those women that are going to go, oh my gosh, well, men do it too. Is this a man topic? Are we talking about men right now? Or are we talking about females? Let's stop trying to put everything on a man and blame everything on a man. And let's reflect on us. Let's see what we're doing. Let's stay on topic right now. Have a good one, y'all.